Pick between the two. Yeah, I haven't been able to do a lot of testing, but from what I did do, I started on loose, but then I switched to stable and immediately thought it was a lot easier to ride the curbs with stable. You could fly over the curbs and all the rest of it. But then, yeah, but then I couldn't really, give a good full testing. But I've just done like a lap now with loose, and it felt fine again. So I don't know. I'm just gonna go with loose, I think. Yeah. 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 When's this qualifying? What? So at the start of quali, we're gonna link up and just go for a cruise. Oh, right, so we're just gonna meet up at the line. I thought you're losing me there, mate. I don't understand. What's the commentary about? We're gonna talk while we're driving around. Who are we gonna talk with, Jordan? Oh, join what? A party chat? Oh, okay. Right. I'm pretty sure my voice. I think mine's already on share, but how do I check? Who? You just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Is this all to do with the cruise round in qualifying? So we've got a cruise round and have banter with each other during quali. Okay. Yeah, it's just to have a bit of a chat during the call. And I get it. Yeah, just to pass the time. Who's who's is the parrot? Who's is the parrot? That's all right. I was just wondering if he was going to be having a chat with us during our quality. Whoa. Yeah, I don't. I think was he? I actually know. Is he for Bob? Is it Bobby or something? Doesn't have a Bobby in there. He said he's not going to do tonight. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Cool. Tosses. Me. Um. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I know, mate. I'm favourite apparently. Hello.
Settings.
Allow your voice to be shared, always allowed. It's on.
Perfect.
Yeah, go on, tell me that thing. I'm pretty sure mine is on that, but... Oh, party settings. Yep.
Turn it down.
Let's just set it down for this and then.
It's just a bass shaker.
Jeff's accelerating
my
up a bit
bass
late.
shakers are like. My bass shakers, you don't need the surround sound on. You can just use the bass shakers.
Right, Jordan.
Jeff has just accurately described the sound his cousin make once he's planted the barrier and he's still flat on the throttle.
Right, Jord, let me know when you're ready to go. That's when we all go quiet and Jordan does his intro.
You're on mute, sir.
So when
We all need to crash it. Yeah. What can we do?
good evening and welcome to Fuck You.
For fuck's sake, Jeff, why are you speaking?
Anybody want to buy a Scooby?
Scooby's out.
One that doesn't work.
It runs on 3 cylinders.
Oh.
It's got 50 brake horsepower and one-wheel drive.
There was a massive issue then with the lobby. It's all gone red.
I must admit, you are on red. Actually, I'm going to send you a game invite.
Hang on. It's just restarting itself now. There we go. I'm back on screen again.
Mine's good.
I'll quickly
Send Jack an invite.
Am I still on red?
No, it says green on mine.
No idea.
No, green on mine.
Yeah, cool. Back to
Sorry.
He's roasting.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I just went over to them all and went in game chat and went, you know, guys, I think you're all the best racers. I went, you're all a pleasure to race with. I went, you know, Fraser, how long we've raced together, you're great. And I went, Johnny went, I'm going to make your life as hard as hell. I went, Johnny, you know, it's been great racing with you. I'm still trying to fucking butter. Les, you're my favourite Welshman. You know, just trying to fucking butter all the points up.
Jordan.
Right, yeah,
I'm just going in the chat lobby. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Also, before we start, and before you go, Jeff, I'm going to be sending a PlayStation message to one of you to, if you've left the party, to rejoin it. Probably either Jamie or Jeff. Because you on my screen you'd have won the championship, so I'm going to do a little thing after the race as well.
So Lee, if we hope for a disconnection from them two, we got a chance.
Cool. You know, during the race, are you boys gonna like just switch?
Yeah, Mike's will be off for the race. Yeah.
But you'll stay in the party.
So can I go out straight away and smash a lap in and not set a time?
I'll probably just leave, and then we can all talk in the game chat.
Yeah. Okay. So I can
Is that you when you leave or not?
Yeah.
That's all. It's just that if I wanna be a little moaning bitch during my race, I can do it my own party then.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fine. Man.
Yeah.
You can swear.
Yeah.
Right. Silence in the room.
Right, I'm going to be setting up. So.
Alright. Bogies. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to.
Bogies.
Let me know when you're ready to go, Jordan. Cause
I've got some wicked inappropriate sounds on the phone lined up to play in the background.
Jeff,
Well,
usually
actually-
kicking you out of the party, you can have no mistake.
Yeah.
Jordan, should I just start now?
No, I'm only joking.
Because it is a big quali, so.
We've got half an hour, so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right, I'm setting up, so I'll. Well, you'll know when I'm on because I'm talking.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm going to mute now then. Benders! You're going to crash!
Good evening, welcome to Season 14 of Nxtgen. This is the finale from the Nürburgring Nordschleife combined, and we're in the BMW M1 Pro cars for what appears to be a cracking final race to decide the championship between 4 potential contenders. And speaking of the contenders, they are all here in the party with me because it's a top 4 reverse spread, so they can't exactly qualify. So joining me is the championship leader, Scooby G.
Hello.
Second place, Jamie.
Hello.
I think 4th place is Lee, Vingiali.
Evening.
And Jack TM53 Synopsis.
Hello.
Good evening, chaps. Thank you for joining me, because obviously it's a long qualifying session. It's been 13 minutes, and you chaps just have to go fast for some of it. But should be a good finale.
Yeah, it should be. I'm looking forward to it. I know the front two are a bit more tense than me and Lee.
I'm scared.
I'm gunning.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
going to bribe Jamie to lose.
I'm just aiming to go out on a high. I think it'd be a bit of a high chance of me winning anything, right? Because I don't think you guys are going to make big mistakes, although I am hoping for it. But if I just win the race, I'll be happy.
Jamie's doing that.
obviously the championship very, very close at the top. Quick run through it. It's actually Jamie in the lead, so I'm not.
I didn't say anything. I was like,
I couldn't remember fully, but I've got it in front of me. So Jamie does lead the championship on 169 points from Scooby G, who's on 167, as Lina Creasby goes for a roll and a tumble. That's an interesting off. Jack, you're in tied third with Lee on 145 points each, which should basically whoever gets in front of the other is going to take that position. Or dear oh dear, that's not over. Lina Creasby collecting someone as well, trying to come back on the circuit to know who that was. Wilford Zero is on 116, Les on 111, Weddings of John on 93, Lina Creasby 81, Royston 80, One Home Mofo on 65, Tim on 57, Cam 51, D107 49, Spider-Gas 28 42, Adam Morris 33, Fraser 24, Mike Blaine is on 23, Sir Racing Ops 21, The Bizzler 18, and Mikey Arcade 13 is rounding up the top 20 on 17. Now, Jang, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Turbo Monday, so point flash
It is
lap
indeed.
today?
It is a point for fastest lap.
So, a potential 23 on offer.
Yes, for whoever can qualify for tonight. Obviously, for us, the max we can get is 22 because we don't get the pole. So there's one man in particular up front who drove really well last season and should have won, which was Whitford, and he's got his chance today to cement that.
Now, all 4 of you, also with the chat, in Nordschleife, do you all enjoy the circuit? I think I already know the answer, but
love it.
Yeah.
I do, I love it. I absolutely love the track.
Doesn't look like you know it though from there.
Says the one in red,
Yeah. I'm just cruising. Look like he's gone wide already. Look like he's lost it. He's drive out that corner. Oh, that's
I'm in a special one-off livery. It's the livery. Hey,
is that the warning
he's
livery?
screening the shit, Jordan. They're on the back to run up to kill Jamie.
I'd be used to seeing Jeff in my rearview mirror, as the championship quite clearly entails.
And it begins.
It does.
Lee,
You?
whereabouts
Jeff.
are you on track at the moment? Are you behind Scooby and Jamie?
I'm not sure, mate, to be honest.
No,
Let me
no,
find-
he's well ahead of him actually. He's about halfway through the circuit.
That's not there.
Right, okay, well,
That's how the race is going to go as well.
alright, cool, I'll just,
And now Lee joins in. It's just a case of when Jack wants to crack one out.
I'll do it in my own time.
Come on, Jeff. Stop backing off, mate.
Oh no, I was just giving you a bit of put you off by
Yeah, I think
mirrors.
the way to do it is with us to make sure that we're all in the right spot. I don't know if you're going to wait for us, Lee, at the start.
Yeah, I'm just slowing up now.
cool. Oh no, you don't need to stop yet. Just bomb it.
That's right. I'll see if I can push you boys, see if you can show me some of your pace.
It's quite interesting, Jack, because you host it. 13 drivers in the final round. Is that near enough average numbers for the final round of Northline?
To be honest, yeah, because we normally have a few people who can't make it because for one reason or another they're unavailable for the North Slave. I mean, 2 drivers who aren't here who were signed up. One high moto
Jeff, there's a wall there, mate.
having internet issues.
No,
And Bob MK1, who was with us at Open Park last week, he's not joined yet. I suspect, like some drivers, have forgotten that we're starting at 8 o'clock tonight, or we were supposed to be. And we might see them. Well, we might see Bob MK1 in about 15 minutes. Tom, always known as One Eye Mofo, he's, like I mentioned, he's got a few problems on his end, so hopefully he can solve them. But we should have 15, and that's really good. We normally have about 12 for the finale, so I'm really pleased. I think the season's been quite well for attendance. When you think about, we had a little bit of a dip midway through the season where we had 10, 11 drivers. We had 2 rounds like that, and I was a bit annoyed. But I got the message out, and people came back, and new drivers came in, such as Light Blade and obviously Bob MK1 and a couple of others, which I've been really appreciative of because it's a good league.
Lee came this season.
He did. He did come back. Lee did. A man who's got quite a very good reputation, considering his past exploits and through the Group A history.
Had a few
To
ups
be
and
fair,
downs.
without Lee's incidents and disconnects at certain tracks, I think he would be leading the championship.
Nah,
Yeah, I think
my
I
disconnect.
agree with you there.
there's a couple of what's the word I'm looking for when you got your bad races, you just the combinations that don't work well for you.
Yeah.
I've found those this season, so I need to keep an eye on that, right, if it's been sorted out for next time. Oh, hello, Jack.
Alright, mate.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've left Jeff where he is.
Yeah, no, I've just pulled back up.
Are you behind
There
us
is.
still?
There's Bob Martin.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, hello.
We're the ones behind you.
Is that
That's the
Jack?
wall.
That is Jack going
Yeah.
around.
That's
Remember
exactly
that?
how I want to see happen during the race as well. That'd be perfect.
I think myself, Jeff, and Lee have all had missed races. I think you've added one as well, haven't you, Jack?
Yeah, I had the disconnected back first, which would put me right into the championship hunt, so...
Yeah. I mean, if we didn't all have disconnects, it would have been a completely different story at the front.
Yeah, I mean, we've all had one round each. I mean, you had Ruin later starts.
Which I was
Jeff
leading.
which, yeah, exactly. Lee had Bannock Bray, which he set on pole position by a country mile and probably would have won that race. And
What
Jeff's
happened to
had
that
his
race
one-
now? It was an absolute disaster, wasn't it, if I remember? For me.
What, for
What-
Bannock Bray?
Yeah, what did I do now?
You
I didn't
pushed
win it,
exit
yeah.
instead of...
You pushed X at the start, didn't you?
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Honestly.
My goodness.
Good save, good save.
Beep.
Yeah, I mean, in some respects, obviously, Jamie, even though you've had the worst of luck, you've also had probably the best of luck on the basis that Scooby end up having to retire in one of the races.
Yeah, I mean, shame it doesn't happen this race, or you know, we can have luck like that. But yeah, I mean, Jeff's normally the one with the luck all on his side, so it's about time he had some bad luck.
I was at Snetterton, wasn't it? I've still got the video clip of that, and Jeff was in front of me going down the main straight, and then just the brakes slammed on and he went left into the wall. and I nearly hit him. I was like, oh crikey.
Who won Snetterton?
We're just wait. We'll go slowly and we'll wait for you. We'll just get on.
Who won at Snetterton?
Come on, Lee, keep going. What are you doing?
Who's this here? Oh, yeah.
Jamie's
What are we doing then?
No, I was slowing down because I've got to go last.
What?
Lee, you can go. Lee,
What's the time?
You can go. No, we haven't even started the lap yet. Just drive. And then what we'll do is we'll do a full lap, and then we'll pull over at the here just before the start finish line, and we'll just wait for a few minutes.
Okay.
And Jack, I believe you want to take us on away?
Yeah, I will do happily. As I just watched go a little bit sideways, so I didn't hit him there.
Say today, boys. That's how you go. That's how you go fast into the corner and defensive all at the same time.
And this is the first time I've seen Jeff in front of me in a long time. Actually, all three of you, to be fair.
I've got my volume turned down really loud. It's fairly good.
Oh, we can still hear it in the background.
Jack hasn't managed to speak a word so far.
No, I'm going to now. I'll start it from here if I can. As we go into this flip left right of the Schumacher RS, it's quite difficult actually to get it hooked in at third gear. As it comes over the top of the crest. This is where Project Cars has a bit of a lag spike.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now.
It's really
Weird,
odd
isn't it?
spinning and starting.
Really bad, isn't it?
It's only on the combined version as well for some bizarre reason. But we now come round into this right-hander, preferably second gear, and it's a flat blast now down to the chicane. The chicane's a little bit different from the normal GP circuit because it's a later break-in because of the openness of the chicane. You flick it through in third gear, click the inside, then onto the other one, get the tail out a little bit, just like Lee did ahead of me, and then down into the second left-hander where you rejoin the old track, the legendary Nords. Again, it's another second gear. Do not slide like I've just done, otherwise you will end up having brown pants.
Bit like you as well.
It does drop frames through this section as well a little bit, but it comes back. That is flat, unless you're talking like I am, so I'm trying to concentrate on not crashing on this lap. Difficult braking zone, you can sort of brake twice into a third gear round on the right hander. I love this little mini section, especially in this car. It's third
It's like the
gear
best part of the
all
track.
way through.
Yeah, I'm in second.
You can go
I'm in
third
second
through there
as
as well. Choice is preferential.
Oh, whoa, my God.
Jeff crashed it again.
Jeff has crashed, so Jamie dropped behind him.
Flag.
As we now
I'll
come,
let him overtake.
we now come over this jump where sadly Mardenborough crashed a few years ago in Nissan. That is not flat, I must add, in the M1.
No.
Surprisingly. Now, funny statistics, despite being flat out down here and the M1 being the quicker car, the Ford Sierra Cosworth's actually quicker on the straights down this track. This is where your money and big balls come in handy. It's a very difficult left-hander as you brake now down into third, maybe even second, depending on what setup you're running. You absolutely nail the exit. You can run slightly wide underneath the Yokohama bridge and then down now towards one of the scariest parts of the section in a road car for that matter. It's absolutely flat and the car bumps all over the place. Hook the inside here and down to fourth, bit of heel and toe, flick it through, down another gear into third. Car wants to slide it all over the place and then down to second again for this left-hander. You can even go to first if you wanted to, depending on, again, what setup you're using. Lee goes a little bit wide in front of me, but that is what happens around that corner. Now, depending on, again, what setup you're running, you can go flat through this left-hander. I'm not going to on this lap because I'm not brave enough. But down into third, the left-hander into another little section that I love on this circuit. You come onto this corner, you brake. It's a later apex, down into second, a couple of ways of taking it, and it's this 3 corners here. You've got to get the line right to go flat, otherwise you will have to brake, or you clip the curb, hit the wall like I just did. And then pick it back up again and go through third. Lovely right-hander.
Another lap added onto the wall of orange, doesn't invalidate on that one.
That's okay. I'll sort
Oh,
that.
I've just invalidated mine.
Second gear, around there as well. And you go flat down here. And it's third gear if you want, maybe again, it's setup dependent. Ride the curve a little bit on the inside and then up through this really, actually rated difficult right-hander. I've run wide and onto the grass. I've got Jamie behind me, which I'm conscious of because I don't want to hit him off. Thanks, Jamie, for flashing the lights.
Will I do another lap? Because I've moved mine.
Probably we'll have to, yeah. We both will. This is a third gear right-hander or a second, depending on, again, what setup you're running. Jamie, I'm going to let you through, mate. Because there's no point in me. For the time being, I'll let you catch off. Now, this is absolutely flat for the next 20 odd seconds. And gear ratio is actually quite important around here because if you slip the wrong gear and go under a slipstream, you can actually lose a couple of miles an hour. So 4th or 5th is your choice through this section. I'm in 5th because I've got the slipstream from Jamie at the moment. Now we can brake down into 4th. You can lift as well through there, depending on what setup you're running. I'm sitting behind Jamie, and you have a little lift or even flat through there if you want in 4th gear. Now we come down to the most famous section of them all, the carousel. And this is the start of the section. That's my favourite on the whole track. It's absolutely balls to the walls from here on in. Come towards the carousel, brake, get it down to second. Now hook the car on the inside drainage, which Rudolf Caracciola did in the 1928 German Grand Prix, which is where that was the name came from, the carousel. And then up towards this lovely section, 4th gear. You can take it flat, really easy, run onto that little green Astro bit on the right side, down to 3rd, and 3rd again through the right-hander. Car wants to drift out slightly. Again, it's gear dependent. Around here you can go 2nd or 3rd. I put down to 2nd then just to get the nose turned in. And then this section here just flows so beautifully. I'm going in 3rd gear. I'm on the curb a little bit, which is causing the car to be unsettled. And I'm on the grass, but that's fine, I can get away with that, because it's 3rd and a little bit open around this corner, and 3rd again through here. It's absolutely brilliant driving. I've got a big smile on my face. 3rd through one of the most famous spectator points of the whole circuit. There's a gravel track for you. That's probably the only time on Nords Life was actually forgiven for you around the whole circuit.
YouTube corner, isn't that one?
Yeah, effectively. Down to 2nd, the car wants to ride. If you go wide, you'll go over that curve like Jamie just did in front of me, and it could spit you into a wall if you're not careful. Normally, they tell you to brake and then brake again, but not over the jump, but not in this car because the nose just goes face first. 3rd gear, absolutely flat. Jamie getting the tail out in front of me. Still flat all the way through here. Now, even this bit's completely flat. It's really hell-raising when you're trying to go through here. It's like being on a roller coaster as the car skids all over the place. Still flat all the way down now, and then we come out of the section that I enjoy into this really quite difficult right-hander. When you're going at speed, 3rd gear at the left-hander here into now the mini carousel, which the M1 doesn't really enjoy. It's not a corner it likes. I've just shifted down to 2nd, which has caused me to hit the wall there. Apologies for anyone who's watching the lap, I did make a mistake. 3rd gear around this long right-hander, which goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever before you can get on the power. And then you go down the Dossiger Hope straight blue. I can't remember 100%. And this is where, if you're in the battle for a race lead or position, the slipstream will be massively handy. As I mentioned before, the Ford Sierra Cosworth is quicker in a straight line down here with slipstream, because at this point the Ford will be doing 176 and we're doing what, 165? I'm going to go for your inside, Jamie, just to let you know. And we go underneath the Bilstein Bridge. This is where Lee and Georgins lost the championship back in season 7 when he run off wide as he was slipstreaming me. Down into 4th gear. You can take it flat, but for presentation purposes, a bit of heel and toe to make sure the car doesn't kick out to 2nd gear. Round the final corner, And there's your lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife combined.
Nice of you to join me.
It's yeah, it's a hell of a lap, but in all fairness, even though you've made mistakes, I mean that kind of shows why this race becomes so good. Because even the best of drivers in the league make these sorts of mistakes.
Shall I go for the pits? Will that disallow my time?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, but if it disallows your time, then you'll have to do another one. No.
Lee, just go across the line now, and they'll just have to work around it. I think the best thing to do is. If you go across the line now, I'll go across the line in a minute, then they've got a minute between times.
Is anybody going slower than a 9 minute 30 at the moment?
Well, we've got a 9-minute 28.
No. Oh, I better wait a bit then.
We can wait for 2-3 minutes at the line, I think, and then we can go. I mean, I can start my lap and then just judge it from what you've done later.
So I'm
I'm
I'm the first one to set a lap over slower. That's right.
Yeah, so just wait there.
So I'm going to actually do a bit of my job. Yeah, I'm actually going to start doing my job because the Lance is on pole position at the moment with an 8 minutes 55.0. Whitford is on an 8:57.3. NGR Royston 9 minutes 13, absolutely dead on the button, 0.000. And Webby's Johnny currently has a 9:28.1. That's the only people who have set times so far. We have Bob Mark 1, NGR Tim 78, who's in the pits, so that means he's not going to get a time in. Liner Greasby, who's not going to get a time in. Cameron, who is currently on circuit. DY House 7, Fraser, Lee is obviously then got the bottom 4, which has kind of worked out quite nicely there, Jack, because it means that even if others don't set a time, Lee technically
we'll all be in the right order, yeah.
Lee be in the right order. Oh, it'd be you that would be out of sync, Jack, currently.
And Scooby.
No, because Scooby is in front of Jamie on my standings. At the moment, the bottom 4 goes Lee, Scooby, Jamie, then you, Jack.
Bang. Sorry. I just want to point out as well on the lap times, Dave Whitehouse, his lap time was invalidated, but he did a 9 minute. They'd have put him third if he'd have set it.
Well, he's still out on track at the moment, so...
Yeah, so there's still time. Whereabouts is he on circuit, Jordan?
He's coming up around the halfway point.
So we'll have time for one more.
Yeah, he should do, yeah. Yeah, he's probably got about another 3.5, 4 minutes, I would say.
Right. Lee, you're good to go, mate.
Well, even though no one else has set a time?
Yeah, you're fine. It's more sort of... It's more for to set the order, because I know a couple of people aren't setting lap times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tim and Lionel Greasby will not be able to get a lap in first in the pits.
So what lap time am I still aiming for, roughly?
Your lap time that you'll be aiming for will be, if
Jack,
Lee's
wasn't your
done
lap was
yeah,
yours
my lap's been
invalidated?
Yeah, but I'm just waiting for mine for a minute. I'm just working out Jeff's. So Jeff, you need to do, I'd say a 13-minute lap. Jamie can do a 14, and I can just slot in behind Lee.
Yeah, so if...
As long as I can.
Yeah, because Lee's lap time in a minute is a 12-minute.1.
Yeah, if you do a 12:30, Jeff does a 13, I do a 13:30. So 13 minutes for you, Jeff.
Yeah, so I don't crash.
No, 13 minutes for you.
I'm driving like Waller.
And I'll do a 13:30, which is in 10 seconds time.
Cam going for a bit of a wander on the bus. And into the wheel, I'm surprised Cam hasn't actually got a time on the board. He's normally one of the great qualifying drivers, Cam. Oh, it's good in the wheel, yeah.
I've done a 13:30. So there's 2 people not setting laps, is there?
2 people, NGR Tim 78 who's just coming out of the pit lane, it's a bit late now, and 9 Grease people are not being set currently.
Jordan,
Yes.
could you let me know when the time comes up what my first sector time is? Because I forgot when I crossed the line.
What your first sector time is?
Yeah, I'll let you know when it comes up.
I don't know how I'm going to tell that, because I don't get sectors.
No.
If it goes to timings, it should come up.
That only shows me the laps of the sectors.
It doesn't give you the timings. That's strange.
You only get that in the garage.
Jack, you should have a delta in whatever your MFD, your change of main screen is. You should have a delta somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a previous lap counter.
Ah, something Jack.
Of course.
Is it on the loose? Does it go faster than straight line?
No.
Like, go.
It goes fast if you press the pedal.
Like that.
Not there.
Across the line.
On a track like this, down the end of the straight, they equal each other out. There's no change in gear. You can't change the gear ratios on this car. So they both top out at the same speed.
I thought Luke had one less downforce than that.
Cam will be going for another lap. This time they've validated that time. Hurricane plays for someone's house.
Sorry, that's I do like to live beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to live beside the sea.
Normal commentary services will be resumed after qualifying.
Does this go straight into a race, or does you have to ready up?
It'll go straight into the race, but we've got like that big period of like people to set laps. So that I know there's a few cars behind me. Jordan's, does it look like anyone else will be able to set a lap?
Currently, it's only those 2 that are still in the pit lane.
I don't mean in terms of who can set a lap. I mean, whereabouts on track are they? In terms of, with 2 minutes to go, can they get across the line? Because I know you need about a minute, I'd say, from the main straight.
So the last car I'd say you would probably make it is Les. Oh, DY7's gone 3rd quickest with a 9 minutes point 9. Good efforts. Cam will definitely get another lap now. It's just starting his final lap. Into that following is Johnny and Whitford. They will potentially, Whitford will potentially, he's just starting the back straight now.
He'll get another
one. I think Whitford will get another one, but ready to Johnny might miss it.
I just hope I don't end up on my roof.
We got a reset button.
No, I don't have a reset button mapped.
I would map.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, that's interesting. Right, I'm going to nip to the toilet. Do you reckon I got time?
Oh yeah.
It should be cool.
If you don't worry. You.
I would say Ginger's joined the stream, so I hope he's well. He's already said, please stop. Are they really running behind? I wouldn't say running behind, not necessarily, I don't think.
No, we are, by the look of it, bang on cue. I mean, if people had have read the sign-up post, that would have been fantastic to know that we started at 8, but as Whitford goes...
Whitford Zero's just taken pole position at the moment with an 8:48.5, which is 6.4 quicker than anyone else at the moment.
anyone
Ginger-
else? Sorry,
Ginger-
Jordan, to interrupt.
No, that's alright. Ginger put 8:30 quality, lol.
I was going to say, what's my first sector time like, or have I not done the first sector yet?
You've
Oh
never
wow,
completed the first sector.
10 minutes.
I'm 4 minutes into the lap, so I thought that's got to be at least the first sector.
The last man to set a time will be the Les, I believe. Oh, I'm looking for the wrong. Oh no, Jamie's still running around at the back. You
When?
set a decent time. Cam's yet to set a time. So we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 people who will not be setting times in this qualifying session. Bob Mark 1, Tim, Liner Greasby, and even, and this might surprise a few of you in the chat, Fraser will not be setting a time in qualifying.
Odd.
Maybe a fair few mistakes from those guys.
Tell you what,
Jordan,
Yeah.
is it still not displaying sector times? Because I'm about to go through sector 2 now.
yeah,
I'm like near sector 2 somewhere, I reckon, I don't know.
I'm coming across that timing beam now.
No, I don't get one.
Bugger.
oh,
I'm
no, hang
I'm
on.
not a secretary, so
No, which one you after, Joe?
Sector 1 and sector 2, please.
Okay, sector 1 is slow, and sector 2 is.
even slower.
Nice. If you get dive bombed at turn 1, don't blame me.
No, Big Jeff.
I want to complete the lap because I want to know what the time would have been.
I'll tell you what's going to be difficult is getting through the pack. It's avoiding.
Avoiding all the people that
Yeah,
crash.
yeah. It always happens at the. It always happens at the awkward moments as well when you're on the brakes coming to a corner or something. You know, there's not a fat lot you can do.
In fact,
By the looks.
Whitford's time of a 8 minutes 48.5 is quite good on a 15.769 mile circuit.
Did we do this
I
last
reckon
year?
mine would have
Well, last
smashed
season.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what was the pole time last season?
It wasn't in the M1 Pro.
Oh,
In
right,
the
okay.
Ford.
I can tell you though that the lap record, the fall tonight, was set in a Cosworth.
Doesn't
in
count.
fact, doesn't count, but it's an
different-
interesting fact. It's an interesting fact, honestly. Back in season 10, Jack, you set the lap record as Cam doesn't set it to yeah, you set the lap record in the Ford Sierra Cosworth of a 9 minutes and 4.7.
In a
It's
Ford?
interesting. In the
Yeah.
Sierra, yeah.
God, me, that
Now,
was slow.
Well, I'm just saying that. That's interesting because Whitford's only done an 8:48.5.
In what?
I'm going to stop right before the line, and I'm at 8 minutes coming down the big back last straight.
Yeah, Whitford's done an 8:48.5. Jack, you managed this circuit in a 9 minutes 4.7 in the Sierra.
I was on a controller as well.
That is, it kind of shows that even though the M1 Pro cars are faster, they're still they're not massively quicker, really.
A lot of that comes down to the power of that Ford round here. I think it's helped. I think. Yeah.
And Ginger just said there's been updates since then.
That's very true.
I'm at 8 minutes 45 now, I'm just stopping.
Yeah, but you need to set a 13 minute.
Cam has disconnected from
Okay.
online.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, what time? I've forgotten already.
Oh,
Ooh,
What time? Someone say quick.
13.
Oh,
13.
13. Oh, I'm only at 9 minutes.
There's the Les
Then
coming through on his current lap. Flicking it and dancing the car through the succession of lefts and rights. As he comes up towards the section where the mini carousel lives, as he goes, oh, big slide. Very nicely controlled as he goes into the left hand. They've got to be careful with the driver on the outside through the mini carousel, as we've seen Jack make a mistake through that.
I've got an electrical fault in my car.
Bloody hell. They always blame the equipment, never the driver.
My clocks, that's clocks, on the dials, flickering.
Is that just because you're flicking the light button?
No, honestly, I'm not flicking the light button. I can't really flick. I'm not really thinking about flicking the light button around this part of the track. And the clocks are flickering. I said clocks are flickering.
As the Les comes down the back straight towards the end of the lap.
It's really distracting.
Flat through the left. Down to the left, right succession. Flat to the left. Into the braking zone through the right. Controls the car into the final couple of corners. Up to the line. Does go quicker, but can't take pole position. He takes it down to 3.6 seconds. There's a stationary Scooby G, which might be what we see at the start of this race. You never know. Jamie coming down towards the final succession of corners. Is he going to go flat through the left and the right? Yes. Yes. How late does he dare brake? Lovely apex on the left hand around the exit there. Up to the line, and obviously his time will not count anyway. As he decides to
Get on for some reverse donuts. This car's too heavy to try and get spinning anyway. It's really heavy. See? Nice line, Jeff.
Where am
Not
I?
even yours.
I'm at 12 minutes.
You've got.
see.
You need to wait another
Don't get
30
your lap
seconds.
disqualified, Jamie.
Hmm?
You don't need to get your lap disqualified.
I've already done it, lap.
Oh, then.
See, if you have just joined us, you're watching some hooligan like Ken Block. Terrorism them on Procar.
Jeff, see if I can donut round you, sit in the middle.
No,
Sit in the
you're
middle of the track.
invalid my lap for hitting me. No, don't do that. You're invalidate the lap.
Do it, do it.
Don't touch. No, don't push me. Invalidate the lap.
Jeff,
Yeah,
when do you need to
have
go, mate?
We're just waiting for.
Right, got another 40 seconds. I'm at 13 minutes now.
You can go now.
Oh, now.
13 minutes. You sure?
13, yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie needs to do
Yeah.
13, 31. Yeah.
So there you go,
13:04.
qualifying.
Exciting into qualify now.
So we have Whitford Zero takes pole position from the Les, D Whitehouse 7 in third, Royston 4th, Johnny 5th, Lee is 6th, Jack 7th, Scooby G 8th, Jamie 9th, Bob Mark 1 will start 10th from Tim, Lion Greasby, and Fraser, who didn't set a time, those four in.
Enjoy the race, gents.
Have a good one.
Yeah, good luck all. Jeff, you're going down.
Don't you know, one of you will come back after the race, so should be.
Let's make a good
So
start.
here
See if
we
can make
go.
up a few places into the first corner. The first
The
lap is
final
the best chance to
round.
make up some time.
Group A1s. We have the 3 red lights. We are green. What a start from Whitford Zero. He's really pounced the field at the start. And a big collision in the background. Someone's round. That's an NGR tag in the background. But Whitford leads down into turn number 1. From the left, there's Jamie up into 3rd place. A cracking start by him. There's NGR Lee trying to make his way through the field. He's got Jack up the inside, though, through the hairpin left. Scooby G right behind. A bit of contact between Lee and Jack as it goes side by side. That's also DY House 7 and a bit of contact between Lee and Jack. These two fighting out for 3rd place at the moment in the championship. Lee manages to get through with pushing DY House 7 a bit wide. A bit of understeer maybe. That allows Scooby G and more contact behind. That's Jack involved again. Who was that with? Tim maybe? Oh, Green Royston. Royston got caught up in that early accident as well. A bit of a hectic start here to the finale at Nordschleife. Fraser's up into 8th place at the moment. But Whitford Zero leads us into the final quarter of the GP loop. Up towards the chicane. So, into the Nordschleife we go then. There's under attack from Jamie WRX as they come down now. Through the ancient track of Nordschleife. Once everything settles down a little bit, let's have a look at some points at the moment. Jamie currently claiming 15 points for himself. Lee will claim 13 right now. CBG will claim 12. With Jack on 8 points currently where he is. Remember they would point the fastest lap as well. But at the moment, Jamie would win this championship by 5 points. But up near the front, Les is under pressure from Jamie, who's under pressure from Lee behind. Jamie needs to think championship here. Came into this a good 20. Actually, Lee and Jack are actually not even in contention, I don't think, because they are 24 behind Jamie and they can only score a maximum of 22 tonight. So it is just a 2-horse race between Scooby G and Jamie. As the Les, he's lost it around, he's clipped the grass. Around he goes. Jack having to recover here. There's Fraser, he's got Royson on his tail. Bob Mark 1 with Tim behind. Both of them taking to class. Tim allows. Oh, Tim spun it, unfortunately, there. Back up front though, and it looks like Griffiths made a slight mistake because Jamie's now right on the tail of him. So we head into the second half of this lap. Very, very long lap. Here we go. Jamie in tow of Whitford. He knows he doesn't have to do anything stupid. Doesn't need to do anything stupid. Just If there's a move on, he has to take it in. He has to take it clean. He cannot afford to allow him to have any sort of contact or go into the barrier and make any mistake right now. He's got a 7-point advantage if he was to stay as it was. He's got to think championship now. Another fast section through here. Crazy there, Jamie not pushing it there, making sure he doesn't get any too involved in it, but he's got Nxtgen right behind him. Now in theory he could just let Lee past him. He could do without the hassle. Continue onwards here on lap number 1 of 5. Still fighting. D might have 7. There he is. There's Scooby G. He's falling off the tail of that little trio at the front. Johnny. Jack catching him though at a fair rate and not. I think Johnny just made a slight mistake. Jack looking to get back up to the field, though he is now 19.1 away from the leaders already. Continue on. Move there from Jack round the outside. Up into 7th place he goes. Points. Still leads out to lead by 5 points as it happens, but now we've missed the lead change because Jamie now leads this race. Jamie leads, and now he can start to stretch his legs and try and build a gap from him to Winford. Scooby G is now camping into the back of them again. He's right on the tail of Lee. Into the mini carousel they go. Number 1 machine. And he is the defending champion, and right now he's going to lose his crown. Up over the hill. Round the long right-hander. Onto the back straight we go then. Whitford ever closing in on the championship leader. Is there a move to be had? They arrive up to the king left. Whitford has a slight look, decides against it. Jamie makes sure he covers the inside line. Down the hill we go, into the left-right complex. Lifting off, making sure he doesn't make any contact with him because that would be detrimental to Jamie's championship right now. He's fending off Scooby G. DY House 7 now has the lads right behind him. In the final couple of corners. Up to the line they go, into the 51 that lap. Nxtgen trying to catch up to the back. Jack, and we know he's quicker than this. When he's not showing the pace there to catch the legs, and DY has 7. He's going to want that top 5.
You're right on his tail. Come on, let's make this happen.
Back up at the front, and Whippet Zero is really hassling Jamie now for the lead as they come up towards the final quarter of this GP loop for the second time in this race. With the fast right up to the chicane we go. On board Whitford as we head through the chicane. Bit of a wide line now from Jamie, looking to get the traction as he goes onto the old circuit. Whitford now right on his tail going through the first corner of the Nordschleife. Looks like Jamie's a little bit more solid through the faster corners here at the moment. As Car 123 did rejoin, but it's too late. He's now 2 laps behind the powered hand. He can't join the race anyway. He can only spectate. Taylor wait, but as they come over the break and up towards Flugplatz. Oh yes, and a bit of air. You get any air in this car. We should get a bit of air, but we'll have a look now with D1L7. These are nice materials for leads. Check, getting a bit of air over Flugplatz. With the right hander he goes. Back out of the front now, look at Zero, having to defend and attack all at the same time. Not an easy thing to do. Right now, Jamie will be crowned Group A1 champion. Head up through. Long chicane, a little bit wide there from Jamie onto the grass. Luckily he's not splatting across the road. It needs to be effectively, even though they're fighting, they're actually helping each other get away from Scooby G here, because that slipstream is invaluable around a circuit like this. Again, there was another slight mistake from Jamie here, which is preventing him from pulling away from Whitford. I think once Jamie's lost that slipstream to Whitford, he should start to gain time and pull a little bit of a gap. But right now, he can't quite do it, and it's not hindering his race, but it's making it a bit harder than he would have hoped right now. Drive as fast as he possibly can rather than trying to control his race. Because in essence, Whitford has nothing to lose. Jamie does. And there goes the move. Whitford Zero into the lead. Oh, and there he goes. Jamie's into the wall. Oh, and Jeffy, Scooby G's now passed. This is bad news for Jamie. It all changes. And Darlene now has 18 points. Scooby G with 15. Jamie down to 13, now 11 on points right now. Although at the moment, Jamie would get the fastest lap points. I cannot remember who's got the most wins compared out of Scooby G and Jamie. But what a turn in the championship now. If Scooby G does not pass NGR Lee, Jamie has to have that fastest lap. And he spun it again at the carousel. It's all gone wrong. Right when he doesn't want it to. Here comes the Les. He's past the White House 7. Jamie now has to defend this position. Jamie now 17.8 off the lead. And 11 behind his right. Oh, and a collision. That's D White House 7 on his roof. What on earth happened there? So the Les has come through. Gone wide, hit the grass, and it's sent him straight to the White House 7. And it's a bit of a car park right there. That puts Jack up to 5th place. Give him 12 points. Bit useless at the moment because then Darling is currently in 2nd place. But here's the biggest but. If Jack and Jamie can make amends here, Jamie on the grass again. Jack and Jamie, if they decide to combine together, Jack can go up to the back of Jamie and start giving that push and pull effect to the track. That could be key now. That will be absolutely essential for Jamie to get this fastest lap he needs. But NGRA is now catching up to the back of Whippet. Nearly running wide in the left hand for them in the carousel. They're not taking that line Whippet, and that's why Whippet spins into the wall. NGRA takes the lead of this race from Scooby G. Scooby G would remain champion. Jamie needs to take 5 seconds out of Whitford here. Right now, Scooby G would win this championship by 2 points, and he would defend his crown. What can Jamie do? He's lost a bit of time here to Whitford actually. He's now up to 7 seconds. Not quite on the same straight line pace as Whitford here. Whitford running 157 down most of that straight. So Jamie on a 1:5, but I think he's a bit braver through here. Time coming down at the moment. Jamie needs to get this spot. NGR Lee posts the fastest lap of the race with an 8:47.6 right now. And he heads into the hairpins at the first turn for the 3rd time tonight. Fraser is currently in 6th place, followed by Dean Whitehouse 7. Velez goes ready to Johnny in 9th. Lonnie Greatsby is in 10th with Royston 11. Bob Mark 1 in 12th. Currently Tim 78 down in 13th, but he's only 17.8 away from Bob Mark 1. Anything can happen. Let's have a quick figure. Who's won the most races between Scooby G and Jake? Because right now, Jamie can get out that place and take the fastest lap point. and he's got more wins, he will win the championship. Old Scooby G heading up towards Food Brats. Scooby hasn't won a race since round 7 in this championship. It's pretty incredible actually, if you think about it. Just having a look at Scooby G there. Many battles going on at the moment. Who is that? I think that's Fraser who has retired. Bit of a shame, really. What have you? Oh, so there's no racing 6. Ooh, it's D Whitehouse 7 who's retired. Bit of a shame. Bob White one goes for a trip through the gravel. There's 10, here we go, the battle for the wood for Spoon is well and truly on. Now this is interesting because Jamie and Scooby G. Whitford is out. Jamie moves into 3rd place. There's Jack. Something's happened between them. So Jamie up into 15-point territory now. He's now 1 point behind Scooby G. I'm just going through because it's a bit of a quiet period, although these two now starting to scrap it out for 3rd place. Looking back to the results, they both, Scooby and Jamie, have won two races each. So you would have to fall down to 2nd places. This is how tight this championship is. You've got to go to 2nd places just to decide it. If Jamie gets our fastest lap, that is the biggest clause in this. Up. How many 2nd places they've each had? to be honest. Second place is Jamie's got that. Scooby's only had 2 second places all season. Jack made mistakes in there. I do apologise, I'm not fully commentating. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat as well because it's interesting stuff, this. But Scooby G is now starting to reach the tail of NGR Lee.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
Oh, Lee's round. Lee's gone round, and Scooby G now leads this race. This has made things very bad for Jamie WRX right now. I think that also means Scooby takes the fastest lap point as well. Scooby would lead by 5 points. He needs to make it to the end of this race though. Yeah. 7 out of Jamie. He'd be scoring his maximum 22 right now. Jamie needs to get a move on. He needs to hope. Scooby G has some issues. According to my workings out, if they tie on points, I believe Jamie would win, based on second places, because they've both got 2 wins. Wales is up into 5th, that's not Wales, line 3 is B, he's all quite down a bit. But Bob Mark 1 only has 6.6 to 10. This back up the back is starting to become quite intriguing, really. Oh, Tim's on the grass. Tim's almost round. Great cut control from Tim, 78 there. He controls the car and is spinning around. And into the barrier, and he's tried to go to space again like he did at Classic Spa just a season ago. Not quite being as impressive though, but a good starting block to try and beat his world record of reaching the moon. Only 7 behind Bob Mark 1. A bit of a quiet on board here with Tim because it's an interesting one. Tim, he's been getting quicker. We're gradually finding that line. finding that pace to the point that he's really giving it a good go here. He's not going to get lapped here, that's for sure. Trying to chase down Scooby G. Vital point in the race here, the penultimate lap, where he's trying to hunt down Scooby G. And in all fact, I kind of hope he does manage to catch up with Scooby G, because it kind of, this championship relies on it, and we want it to go to the wire. So yeah, the way things work now is if Scooby G goes back into second place, Jamie takes the fastest lap of the race. Jamie wins the championship based on second place positions, because Jamie and Scooby have both had 2 race wins each. But Jamie's had 5 second places to Scooby's 2. So they continue to head up through. Rejoin, hoping to see the end of the race. 1.6 seconds separates the top 2. Jamie can only hope. Scooby G's round! He's into the barriers! Another turning point in this championship. This really is big news, because now Scooby G only 2 points ahead. Now if Jamie gets that fastest lap, that 2-point swing means he wins the championship. This is going to be the last lap hurrah. Jamie needs the fastest lap of this race. Even if Lee takes away that point for fast lap, Scooby will still win this championship by 1 point. Sensational stuff. If Scooby G makes another couple of mistakes here, he's going to be in real trouble with the 2 behind catching up. The question is, will Jack help Jamie? No, he won't, because he's just gone off the circuit, so no tow. Jamie needs to push hard, he needs to get that fastest lap. What's his fastest lap so far? It is an 8:51.0, the one he set at the start of this race. .44.8 is the fastest lap so far, set by Scooby G. This man has a big task on hand. He's got 2 options. Hope Scooby G makes a lot more mistakes into the final lap, or set the fastest lap and take it on second place finishes. Scooby G closing in because Lee's made a mistake at the final corner. Scooby G back into the lead of this race.
Pressure him all the way to the flag.
The championship swings back in favour of the defending champion. What time with Jamie set this time around? It's an 8:55 again. You can't get out of those at the moment. DBG currently your champion-elect. Although he's funny, he's gone round. This is not what Scooby G needs. He's now back onto the 18 points. And his rival is now only 12 seconds behind him. Any more mistakes from Scooby G, and it could be championship over. Jamie needs this fastest lap though, right now. Scooby G, currently champion at the moment, but one more mistake, or if Jamie gets that fastest lap, and he will lose his crown in the Group A ones. 13.4 the gap between Jamie and Scooby G. Remember, it only takes one mistake around here because it's hard once you're on the Nords line to actually get the car turned around again. You lose a lot of time. Into the old circuit we go again. Trying to squeeze every last tenth out of that car, but he is losing time to Scooby G. He's up to 14.4. Bumbled along the grass into the wall. That'll be an invalid lap time, meaning now he has to do it on the track. I'm surprised that's not an invalid lap time, but he might have gotten away with it. Heartbreaking for Jamie. 2-point lead coming in. He got a great start. He's been looking for this title all season long. Could be about to lose out on the final round of this championship. See him pushing the car, really trying to extract every inch of performance out of it. G, meanwhile, just needs to make it through this lap. He's a bit wide, almost loses the car. Scary moment there for Scooby G. Still pushing. He doesn't need to push, he just needs to get to the end. I don't understand why he's pushing so much. Although I guess in some respects, if you kind of, oh, he's on the grass. If you don't keep pushing too much, you lose your concentration and you can make more mistakes. But Scooby G is making plenty of them at the moment, still pushing along. Right through the left. An interesting battle here. This is Fraser and the Lads. The Lads in sixth, the Lads in fifth, sorry, Fraser in sixth. It's starting to get a bit juicy here because these two are right by each other pretty much on track. That's a bit of an issue. The team's actually broken fine. Scooby Scooby has lost a little more time. He's now down to 13 behind Lee, and now James is 13.3 behind him. Now, it sounds like a lot of time, but around the Nordschleife, when you've still got about a quarter of a lap to go, it really isn't. He's looking to get alongside Les here, going inside. This is a very fast section. Up into a tight right-hander. Can't quite get alongside through the fast left. And have back out, try again. This is interesting though, because Jack's now behind Jamie on track. Which means a bit of a push. Jamie will like that bit of a push, because that will make him faster than Scooby G. We're making a fair bit of time right now. Fraser can't quite get past Les yet, and he's just dropped off by a second now. Yeah, these two. It looks like Jack might start working together here with Jamie. Can Jamie get up to Scooby G? Or even get that fastest lap? Ideally, Jamie needs Jack there, down the back straight. Get that speed up. This is quite possibly the tightest Group A1 championships you're ever going to see. Continue to head down the hill through one of Jack's favourite parts of the circuit. Still 14, nearly 15 behind Scooby G. They need Scooby to make a mistake now.
Second sector. That's the best time so far. It's now or never, mate. Push as hard as you can.
Just not making the mistake Jamie needs right now, and he's actually pulling away, which is not ideal, because that means Jamie's not going quick enough for the fast slap either. I think Jamie just needs to keep that race car next to Scooby G, so he can have that chance to overtake him. 2.3 down on his best lap delta, which is no good. With an 8.57 right now. Yeah, he's just starting going along the back straight. Well, he's still ahead of Fraser. Tim has decided he's just going to wait for the leaders. Bob Marquardt continues on round. I think Scooby's going to survive this. It's the unbelievable stuff. Well, we're going to head to NGRA, who comes through the final couple of corners. He's got the most wins of anyone this season, but he's not going to win the title. But he does win the finale at Nordschleife. NGRA wins round 12. A fantastically driven race by him, Scooby G. He will come home to take the title. Scooby G wins the Group A1 title here at Nordschleife. Jack now up into third place. Jack takes the podium away from Jamie, who's just put it in the barriers, probably at a sign of bitter disappointment. He is not going to be a happy bunny. Here comes the Les. He crosses the line for 5th place. Fraser comes home in 6th. Ryan Greasby going around. Hopefully we'll get Scooby G in and speak with him very, very briefly. Well, line agrees he's just going down to the final couple of corners. Let me just see. Yeah. He's still in the party. Whether he can hear us or not is a different matter.
I am here.
There's that's Lee, I believe.
That's
isn't
Lee.
it?
Yep.
That is Lee. I'm still waiting for Jeff. Lee, congratulations on the win for Nordschleifer.
Thank you, mate. That was a tough race.
Yeah, most definitely. We're waiting Jeff because he's won the title. Line of Grimsby comes home in 7th place. A great effort on the controller in that man. Not an easy track to be on controller, to be honest. Especially in this car. Jamie's upside down. I think Jamie will be pretty much off for a fag, and a bit of a hip was in his backside.
I tried to make it even more closer, and I went for the fastest lap on the last lap. If you look at it closely, right, I made a big mistake and lost about 4 or 5 temps on the very last sector. It was literally just before the the back long straight. Caught the grass a little bit there, took a good 4 or 5 temps off my lap time, but I was trying to take the fastest lap away from Scooby to make it really close between Jamie and Scooby.
I've only just seen that I've got fastest lap.
Mate, I nearly had it on the last lap.
Look at that.
Royston for the mate. Scooby G. Scooby, you've won the Group A1 title.
Have I won it? Have I done it? I didn't know until now.
You have done it by 4 points to the good.
Yes.
Well done, mate.
Congratulations. It's been a heck of a season.
It has, and I've not practiced for this race tonight. All I've been doing is the Logitech finals on the community challenge to try and I got
Scoop, now the race is finished, right? Was you unstable?
Yes.
Yeah, I got. You know what? It's nice to see the difference around the track, where you was a lot faster in the last sector. Before I got to the back straight, you know, around the twisty section in the last sector, right? You could gain on me quite a bit.
That was great fun. I threw it away loads of times. It's like I didn't know where Jamie was, because all I can see is NGR and I don't know who it is. It's like, is it Fraser? Is it Jamie?
Yeah.
It's like I knew it was you in front of me. I was like, no, it wouldn't be two back there. So no, that's I can't believe I've won it. That's wicked. Cool.
It's interesting, really, because I was looking at the stats. Because had Jamie picked up the fastest lap point, you and stayed ahead of Jack, you both would be in level on.
I was thinking that.
So,
and had that have happened, Jamie would have won the title because he would have had 2 extra second places to you.
You know, if I would have had fastest lap, and Jamie was in front of Jack, what were you saying? It would have been a level pick then or not?
Nope, it would have been 1 point to the good for
Scooby. Ah, right. So you'd have had to finish in front, wouldn't you?
You'd have either had to finish in front or got that fastest lap. Because because both Scooby and Jamie have won 2 races this season, but Jamie's had 5 second places. That was Scooby's 3rd second place this season. I will say, Lee, I think you've won the most races this season.
Oh, that's okay. That's nice. That's a nice little thing to take away.
That's nice to know.
It's a good positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jeff, congratulations. It's been a long season, even though it's been the standard 12-week season effectively. It's been a long one with that battle.
Jack.
It's been amazing.
Jack, I hate to break it to you, but Jeff's defended the title.
Oh, I'm fully aware. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Jack. Get in.
I was looking up some stats as well, Jack, because I forgot to ask you for them before the race. I think had Jamie stayed ahead of you and got fastest lap, it would have been a time.
I was working. I was working out as we were going along. No, it'd have gone to a shootout. If it's equal wins, it goes to a shootout, and that would have happened next week. I have a contingency plan for it.
It would have been a classic escort rally car or something.
Right, it would have been the Emperor.
Bob Mark 1 finishes the race in 10th place in the top 10. A good race by him. So let's go through the results as they come up. Nxtgen wins this race at Nordschleife, a cracking drive on a hard circuit. Scooby G finishes second and claims and defends his Group A1 title for season 14. Jack claims a third place. I think Jamie got a little bit of red mist and might have gone off in the final stages, finishing fourth and losing out by 4 points. The Les finishes fifth, Fraser sixth, Ryan Greasby 7th with web user Johnny in 8th, Royston 9th, Bob Mark 1 10th, and Tim 78 finishing 11th with D Whitehouse 7 retiring after just 2 laps completed. So what a season it's been. I think all three of you gentlemen will agree on that. It's been a heck of a season for season 14.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Long break, as I believe season 15 doesn't commence until the start of September. So we've got a nice long summer break. Which I think after that, both Scuba G and Jamie will currently take after being battered this season.
Are we introducing the drop round next season or not? Only because
just to let you know, that is something that's happened.
It's happening, or did been discussed, or because
I saw something I've already sorted.
If I join the next season, right, it starts September. I'm on holiday in October, so I'm pretty certain I'll miss one race.
But congratulations to Lee for the win. Congratulations to Scooby G for winning the title. But do join us in September for the start of season 15, because I already know this championship's going to be back. So enjoy the break and do join us in September for a brand new season of Group A1s.
Bye, people. Be good.
Thank you, chaps.
Sweet.
Take care.
Right, let's go watch Love Island.
Oh, God.
I'll see you, Diablo.